I have a report that point office closed. It's closed. Open before.
Noon before. It's not full yet, is it?
It's 12.
You're probably doing lighthouse only. They're probably closing before.
There's the bathroom.
We were here too early.
I don't know what that
She
is.
was making me mad coming down.
Want to go in that one?
Yeah.
Lady that come out in front of her. She was this close to her trying to get on the pool.
Good Lord.
Oh, I had to pour her back several times. She kept yelling, yeah! I'm like, you're getting too close. Yeah! Got right there. It's like you were trying to force that lady down the cut.
We might just be having to go home.
No.
Unless you want to check out Catawba Island. Just to drive through it.
No.
What's that?
It's an island. We're still going to check out all this stuff. Abby. Chill out. I'm just saying after this.
Videos and additional exhibits.
Oh, look, there's a.
Don't look like that now.
Look.
William Kelly, a talented
I know, right?
built many of the historic stone structures in this industry area. Constructed
I know what I mean by it looks different.
Just because that was painted, that's why.
25 feet in
Look
diameter,
how long it
walls
is.
5 feet
Yeah, it's pretty big.
The diameter narrows to 12 feet at the tops of 2-foot thick walls.
I got it to here, Colin.
That was built in 1921. 1821.
No, 1903. 1903.
Oh,
That's when it was built.
it's so hot.
That time.
I want
My
to.
ramping.
The door doesn't open.
Bald eagle.
Take a picture of it.
What if we don't wanna?
Mom, take a picture of that.
What if she don't wanna?
Totally more clouds out today.
Again?
Got all the storms last night.
Oh my goodness, it grew into a giant.
Here, Abby.
Those would have brought it away because the lighthouse is very porous, being made out of both limestone as well as
Okay.
brick. So those steps were replaced.
So this was made out of limestone?
Yep.
With the staircase you'll be going up today.
I see a turtle, Mom. Look.
Awesome sauce.
So it was made out of limestone and repainted.
Yep.
Alright,
What?
there's no rain today.
Unless the weather would change itself again.
Oh, what's in that one back here?
No. We'll soon find out.
Oh, okay. I know a couple of you have been through already. I have a, but you're more than welcome to stay here. Bob, honey, Bob. Clicker? Okay, we keep track of everyone so that we can continue to get grants. Everybody here is volunteers except one is a paid employee, and that's for insurance purposes. But we are the umbrella of East Hupperstead Park. So welcome to a life-saving station. And back in the olden days, if you were out on the lake and you were in trouble in your schooner, you would be on a big schooner. And we would know, because we'd have binoculars and we'd look out. First thing we would do is send a line out, line throwing gun would be sent out to your schooner. It would be in whatever language that, honey, if you look there, honey, you're going to see that that's not English. Okay, so there's English on the other side, but whatever language they thought that the people on the ship would understand, they would tell them to get over to the other side because a man mortar was going to be shot over to your boat. Now this is just like a big bowling ball. It doesn't do anything except when it lands, it's going to make a dent. It is attached to this faking box, and this is like on a sewing machine, you know how nothing tangles when you have the bobbin? Okay. One of our volunteers made this. This is everything in here is an authentic reproduction, except for our boat is an authentic restoration. So You younger people know what a lifeline is, or a zip line, I should say, zip line. Well, we had lifelines long ago, and so what's old is new, and what's just comes around. Notice that our beach apparatus car has no rubber on it because it had to go through sand. Okay. Now, if you'll come over here, close this. I have so much trouble with our. It's the storm. The storm set all of our alarms off. So necessity is the mother of invention. And so they came up with this breeches buoy. And I like to think that some, she's not paying attention, that's okay.
She's looking at everything.
Doesn't this look like a big farmer's underpants? That's what I think of when I'm here. And we can maybe say two of you, but not just one couple, not two people, adults. So I understand that equestrians still use them. They put the breeches on and then they do the boots. So if you come against this, we have been given a gift by all the people, Thomas Edison. He was fascinated with everything that was going on. There's one thing over there. In 1897, he took these pictures and someone put them all together and made a video. I wish this came out as more of an angle, but it is what it is. So he was just so fascinated by this. He was born in Milan, Ohio, only lived there until he was about 7, but we call him as ours. He was up in Michigan when he took these pictures. Remember, these life-saving stations were popping up all over the United States. Not until 1915 with the government, which was very political at that time. He knew one of our walls are very political, and they decided to put it in as the Coast Guard because they were guarding the coast. So the men who lived here, and they were all men because they had to be strong, they had practice every single weekend, usually Sunday afternoon. And they wouldn't get paid unless they went to the practices. So, you know how you have at school, you have a fire drill and a lockdown drill? Okay, well that's what we have here. So, now this is Return of the Lifeboat. This would have been in Michigan, not here in Ohio. But you can see, even their lake gets nasty. And I always think I wouldn't be out on that lake, but then you would need to save everybody if the lake was nice. But we're coming up to the point here. And this would have been 2 stories, but because of zoning, we only have 1 story, so you just have to kind of imagine. Okay, so Marquette, Michigan, 1920. And here's the visuals. It's fascinating. Come in out of the sun. Come watch our video, and then we'll explain it to you. So it's 1920. Just think 100 years ago. I know. So here is what you're standing in front of. Reproduction, original. Up here is going to be, I'm going to shoot this up and get the breeches buoy down. People from the town coming out, nothing else to do on a Sunday. Watch for the little boy, he's so precious. There he is. But you see why it had to be young, strong men. Comes. And even though he's practiced, he looks like he's going to fall out. But I think if you're afraid, you hang on really tight. So if they couldn't save you that way, they would save you with a life-saving station boat. And they first had to capsize it. And notice it doesn't sink. And it doesn't sink because of these little holes. Now they have to right it. It's a self-bailer. Ours is a self-bailer also. Ours was never used on Lake Erie, but it was rotting in a farmer's field. We do not know how that farmer got it, but it is also from Michigan. All that story's on the other side, and we're glad you're here. I want to give you these books, and they're free. Advertisers spend so much money, we want to get it into everyone's hands. So, who would like one? Would you like one? The beautiful map in there. The beautiful map is the old one. Notice that that's 2021 because everybody's using their books, their phones. They'll use the books as much. So, here you go. So now I'm starting to.
Want me to hold it?
Thank you. Oh, you're welcome.
Okay.
Unless you count it right.
I think I did. They were over there.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I'll lift you up.
Oh, my back.
Well, I don't know. His buddies were over here.
Oh, yeah.
Now my whip.
Ow.
That's how we're going to water.
No.
Imagine Collins. Collins over here recording stuff.
That's a map.
Yeah.
They got it.
Where?
Like right. That top one. We don't climb on that.
Ooh, harpoon. You're right here. That's how far away we are. Get 100 miles. See that? We're right here.
And I was like, sure.
That's good 100 miles apart.
Yeah, you have to. There's the original life-saving building.
Where we saw all that.
There's a house. You saw.
They had a fair here.
Oh, wow.
I can see dogs and pigs over there. Yeah. What's that name? Winnie the Pooh? Or Nobody Bear.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. This man was so impressed with all the lives that they saved. This is
We're leaving now.
There's nothing else to see.
You don't want to go take a picture of the walkway to get just like Carrie did?
Oh.
Can we
guess so.
walk on that trail?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go down there. That thing looks like it has eyeballs.
Where?
Like a black spot there for a nose. Look like it walk by, look like eyeballs. Oh, they got it all cleared off or shut off. All the trees and stuff fell down from the storms.
Or else they made them do it.
What happened?
There used to be
Look.
a path right there.
And it's blocked off?
Anybody got a potty?
No. Oh, Abby does.
I think she does after falling in that water.
Did you get a cooling off, Abby? No? Didn't cool you off?
He said the water was warm.